And let's see, we're going to see how they feel about you. I'm recording live on YouTube, but I'm also recording on TikTok as well right now. My TikTok is at Empress Farah Tarot. Sometimes I do different readings on there than what you may find on YouTube, and I actually do them more frequently on TikTok. And if you are on TikTok and I'm recording live on YouTube, you can see the full extended reading on my YouTube at Empress Farah. Okay, so once this runs out 10 minutes here on TikTok, you could just run over to YouTube at, at Empress Farah, and you can see the whole full reading. Okay. All right. So, collective, let's see how they feel about you. I'm going to do two different sets. For those of you who are, let's say, involved with somebody, and then the other set will be for those of you who have a crush. So, for those of you who are involved, let's see how they feel about you. They have, I kind of wanted to hear that they're in love with you, but really this is a pleasure card, okay? This is a pleasure card. I feel like they have strong desires to be intimate with you. I feel like they have a really good time with you. I feel like they really enjoy you and your company. Like you make them feel good, and that could be in any form. Could it be intimacy? It doesn't have to just be intimacy that, you make them feel good with, but it's also, I feel like they generally just feel good when they spend time with you. So it could be if you guys are out on a walk, having a picnic, if you're out on a date, if you're chilling with each other and vibing or whatever, um, at home or whatever, they really enjoy your company and you give them good feelings, good vibes. So that's good. That's good actually. I also kind of get this thing that they might also like watch you, like um and watch you as in, you ever hear that saying that, I want somebody to look at me the way he looks at her kind of thing when somebody's in love with somebody? I feel like there are moments when they might gaze at you, okay? Because they really just I heard the first thing I heard was they're in love with you. You know what I'm saying? So it could be infatuation, or it could literally be they then caught those actual feelings for you, But you take it for how it makes sense for your situation. But of course, that's why you're here, because maybe you don't know. Maybe you can't figure that out. So let's see how else they feel about you. They have a whole bunch of feelings, a whole bunch of things going on. They feel like when they met you, you guys were a match made in heaven, is what I hear. They literally feel like it's a miracle. Like the energy is just really good. It's really positive. Now, it almost feel like it's for them. I think they feel like it's too good to be true to some extent because um, it's like they feel like they were magically drawn to you, or they were magically drawn in, or maybe somehow. I think they wonder if you worked any magic somehow to get them to feel the way they feel or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Um, they feel like $1,000,000 is also what I hear. Because keep in mind, this is also an intuitive read. This is not um, just the cards. Oop, wrong set of cards. I don't want those. I feel like they take a lot of pride here. Okay, they take a lot of pride here in being with you, or they take a lot of pride in um they could also feel like you take a lot of pride in how you carry yourself or in the relationship. Now there's two ways to look at this also. I also feel like it's also a thing where they want to show you off. Like, I feel like they want to show you off to the world because, like, they see you like arm candy or like a prize in some form that they just want to show off to everybody. It could also be vice versa for some reason, but eye candy, arm candy. All right, let's see what else is here. Ooh. I feel like they feel like you are someone they can trust or trustworthy because this is the snake in reverse. If it was upright, then I would be concerned that they don't. But I feel like they feel like they can trust you. You know, like this is good energy. This is really good energy. I don't know who you guys are dealing with, but it's good energy there. It's really good energy there. And that's actually refreshing. That's really refreshing. So this is a transformation card. This is also, I feel like, the end of something. There's two things I'm getting from this. Either they feel like, either they fear this ending for those of you who are involved, because this reading is for those of you who are involved. Okay. The next reading will be for those of you who are just crushing or just getting to know somebody. But this is for those of you who are involved. For those of you involved, though there's all these good vibes and good feelings here, I feel like this person thinks it's too good to be true. And so they fear when all of this goodness ends and when like reality sets in. The other side of this is this could be that they could be ready to make some changes here or make some sort of, yeah, make some sort of changes because Death card is all about transformations and transitions. It's not just something ending, it's also making changes and transformations to do something else or to level up in some form. You know what I'm saying? Like it's, and it's because I keep hearing that they feel like their search is over, meaning they feel like this is the last stop for them, which is you. Gosh, wow. That's good energy. It also could be, and I don't have confirmation of this, but yeah, there's something they want to change their ways. So if they were a player before, that's typically something they just can't see themselves doing anymore. Like they want to end that. Um, if they were a commitment phobe, they want to end that. If they been seeing anybody else, they probably want to end that too. You know, they probably want to let all the others go or let somebody else go. That's if they were or are involved or were just kind of playing around and being a player or anything like that. Mm, yeah. So there is restriction. There is restriction. And I think this is what they want to end. They want to break free from whatever it is that has been tied up or feeling restricted. And I kind of felt this already. Like for some reason, there's something else they want to end, like shackles they want to take off of them, things that have been holding them back from what they really want. They want to communicate this to you. Okay. Um, there could there could already be a third party that they want to free themselves from that they may want to tell you about, or they want to like let go of whatever it was. Like let's say if you guys were just kind of just on a like friendly terms, like just friends or something of that sort, or um I feel like they're ready to take this possibly to another level or something. It's something they want to confess to you, though. It's something they want to confess to you. Yeah. It's like, well, how did I best describe this? Because because this is, I never really read this many cards, but I feel like these are to be read. Turn it down. Yeah. They're not angry, they're not frustrated. It could be some sort of lack of I'm trying to find the best way to put this because when I see it, it makes sense to me when I see it. But how to describe it is complicated. And I feel like this is definitely very much their energy because I normally don't have this problem. I feel like they want to not feel frustration in their ability to be free to actually come together with you and actually be with you. That's what I get when I see these three cards together. Okay. Like they want to come out of this frustration of feeling like they're not free to be with you and have like a real commitment, a real relationship, a real union or marriage. And they're confused about how to go about this, but it's something that they need to end so they can free themselves because they're restricted. And it very well could be a third party. Okay. It very well could be um, some obligations or something. Okay. Okay. So let's see what else we got here. Let's see what else we got here in terms of how do they feel about this. Okay. I want to spend some time with you and hang out. So they want to see you. Oh, that's a lot of cards. That's a lot of cards. That's a lot of cards. I don't know if there's something you guys have been bumping heads with or have been frustrating you or what they've been frustrated with, or if you have kind of restricted their access to you for some reason because maybe they have not been um, what's the word I'm looking for? Meeting your expectations or respecting boundaries or whatever it is. But they kind of have they feel like they've been tolerating it, okay? And I feel like it's because they really do take you seriously and they really do like you. But it says if they will talk to you eventually, okay? If you have not been talking, if they have been kind of out of communication, you guys have been out of communication, they're attracted to your mind and your intellect. They want to impress you in some form. Um, like I said, if, and this is not going to apply to everybody because everybody's situation is different, it's collective. But if you guys have not been in contact for whatever reason, there is some level of frustration that they feel. It seems like there is a, like they might be feeling some type of way. I don't know if you guys have fallen out or whatever, or if you set some sort of boundaries that they have to, okay, and they feel flattered by you. All right, so let's move on to the advice portion, and then we'll jump into the read for those who either just met somebody or have a crush, okay? Because this particular read is for those who are involved with somebody. It's possible that they might be a little upset with you, but for some reason I just keep getting it's about boundaries for some reason, and they're frustrated about that. But all right. So let's say if they already, they have something else going on and you're just like, nope, I'm not going to deal with that because I'm not that type of person, whatever. Okay. Where is it? Okay. If you believe there's a yes, I'm going to clarify that yes because I don't want to leave that up in the air. Let's clarify that yes. Those just flew out. Let's clarify that yes. What is this yes about? Some of you may already know what the yes is about. I feel like you guys could be wondering if this will work out or not, or if you will get to the place you really want with this person, or if maybe you'll talk again, or if, like I said, things will work out really well with you and it's a yes. But just to further clarify, what is the yes? There we go. What is this? Okay, yeah. So yes, they will, I feel like, be more decisive, and they will choose you or choose to do the right thing. Okay, let's get to the other cards here. Okay, so you got 2 wands. You've come into your own new partnerships or contracts. Continue to move forward. You also have a choice in which path or direction that you take in this situation. Queen of Air. That's a card of, I always like to say this is a card of using your rationale and using your logic to just go from it with a place of removing your emotions and thinking about the situation from a logical standpoint and be objective and make a decision based off of facts. You know what I'm saying? Rather than off of feelings and emotions, and then clear away what no longer serves your purpose, okay? And be lighthearted. Everything doesn't have to be so serious or whatever, but you're being told to, make a decision that comes from a place of really thinking about, is this what you really want? Why is this what you want? Will this work out? You know what I'm saying? That's just an example. You apply it to the situation for how it makes sense. Okay. And I'll get you a couple more insight cards. It says, give it to God. Okay, so if you're unsure of what to do or how to handle this situation, just release it, pray about it, let it go, let God handle it. But you ultimately need to use, like I said, rationale, look at all the facts, look at everything, and then decide what you want to do here. Okay, because this kind of feels like there's a decision you need to make, and you have a choice here. See the light? Okay. Ooh, that's already came out. Healing. So it's something that you kind of need to reconcile with, and it's related to family issues. Okay, it either could be an upbringing, maybe your family's influenced this somehow, and how you're seeing the situation, or maybe how they're seeing the situation, but it's telling you to kind of reevaluate, I guess, whatever morals or values or whatever family influence is there in the situation. And that really is important because a lot of times people will make decisions based off of who they'll be with, why they'll be with them, And if it has anything to do with other people, like family or friends, um, sometimes that can work against you because you're the one who has to be with that person, right? So if you base it off of how your family, your friends feel when they're not actually the one who's going to be with that person, then are you really helping or hurting the situation on your end? You know what I'm saying? Like, be your own person and decide for yourself, and maybe um, take the family influences out of it. But it also could be that maybe you were raised a certain way, so you have certain values that you really need to reconcile with and decide if those values really matter to you in this situation or not. Maybe it's something involving, like, if there's children involved, because everybody that watch these readings are not without kids. Some people have kids, some people do, um whatever's going on, you guys know what's going on when it comes to family issues that you need to heal or reconcile with, when it comes to um the situation involving whoever you're dealing with. I like this one to come up. And so there's separation. So it's very, I kind of felt like it was, like potentially possible that somebody was separated, but not for all of you. Okay. So, but if you find that you're having a lot of issues, you might want to take some time apart if you haven't already, so that you can clearly reevaluate and think and figure out if this is the right situation or not, or how you want to work this situation out between you and this other person. Oops. Okay. Final cards for this particular read. Oh, that's a lot of cards. A whole lot. Golden opportunity. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. Home. So this comes back to your home and your household situation. It's pointing out that your household situation can improve either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. Fertility. This doesn't necessarily always mean having children, but for some of you it might relate to that. But it is the perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. Okay? And quiet time. Take some time, some quiet time for yourself. Rest, meditate, contemplate. Okay? All right, so that was the read for those who are involved in terms of wanting to know how do they feel about you, okay? So now we're going to move forward with the next reading for those who may just have a crush or something. And then I kind of just got this idea that I want to do a read for those who are wondering, how does a family member or a friend or a coworker feel about them, so that it's not entirely just a love thing. Because people wonder, how does somebody feel about them in all type of situations, not just love or whatever. So thank you for the like. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's jump into the other one. All right. All those cards. Okay. All right. So for those of you who are wondering, how does your crush or somebody you're interested in feel about you? And this is if you have actually had some form of interaction with them, okay? This is not somebody that you like or crushing on that you've never had any actual interaction with, because that won't make sense, okay? So if there's someone that you actually like or take an interest in or have a crush on, and you've actually had actual interaction with them, meaning you've spoken to each other, like had a real conversation. Okay, let's see how do they feel about you. This is meant to be more fun. Okay, let's see. Ooh, that's interesting. What? What? Okay. Wow. This is interesting. Okay, what I get here is that there's two ways that I could look at this. Okay, that I'm in terms of the energy that I'm getting here. Someone is a bit shy or embarrassed um when it comes to um when they see you or interact with you, they could be feeling shy or embarrassed, or the maybe the last interaction they had with you, they kind of felt like, embarrassed because maybe they felt like they said something or did something that they wish they hadn't. Not to say that they actually did, but sometimes when people like people or crush on people, they tend to be overly critical of themselves and be like, oh no, why did I laugh so loud around such and such? Or why did I, do this or do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, people usually want to make their best impressions with people when they have crushes or like somebody. But um, I also kind of get that they are um, like, what's the word like that I'm looking for? Like, they're kind of giddy, like they're all like, oh, here comes such and such. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of thing. Like they're giddy in an excitable way. Almost like how a teenager would be. Um, that's actually kind of funny and a good thing though. Um, I feel like they would like to have more interactions with you. Like they might want to actually get to spend some more time with you, or like actually connect with you, or like I said, um I know this is supposed to be for somebody who, this is supposed to be reading for people who already have interacted with each other, but I have a feeling that there's somebody out there who likes someone or crushes on someone who they wish they could speak with you, they wish they could talk to you, but they're too shy. And you guys have not spoke with each other or talk or interacted with each other yet. Okay, but they've noticed you. um in fact, you may have actually had interactions, eye contact, looking at each other, or stuff like that, or you may have said hi or had a very, very, very brief conversation, but they never made this known to you that they like you. Okay. um they would like to let you know, but they're too shy or embarrassed to do so. um though they really desire to actually have some sort of interaction with you or something of some sort. I'm also hearing they wish they had some kind of excuse to link up with you or whatever. That's intuitive, but let's see what else is here. But I feel like they really want to introduce themselves to you, or they're hoping they can have an opportunity to be introduced to you, or to introduce themselves to you. Like they want to walk up to you and say hi, but they're too shy to do so. Okay. They don't quite know if you're their soulmate though, but it's lingering in the back of their mind. Let's see if I can get enough back for this. They don't have a clue how to go about the how about them liking you. Like they have no clue. Like their whole set of instincts is cut off. But they're seeking to find out though, more about you and how they can like interact with you or approach you. Let's see what else is here in terms of how do they feel about you. What? They have some trust issues though. And I feel like though intuitively this is because they fear getting hurt because they have had past negative experiences. Um, I'm also kind of getting though with this is that they may actually feel like they may try to be sneaky, like they when they see you they may actually do typical things that people do when they have crushes on people, which is spy, watch, sneak around because they want to linger and watch you and stuff, but they don't want to be seen. I feel like this is also why they might feel a little embarrassed, because if only you knew you know how much they be trying to watch you. And it also could be your social media that they sneak and watch. Okay. um because they're intrigued by you is what I'm hearing, and they want a sneak peek of seeing who you are. So they might be slick and sneaky in that regard. Okay. And if they see you anywhere in public, they're doing the same thing, kind of like trying to sneak and check you out or check on you or something like that. um they're not sure what opportunities they may have with you. Let's, okay, let's see what else is here. The energy in terms of how they feel about you. If this is someone that is a crush or someone you're interested in, wow, there's a yes. If you've been wondering if they like you back, it's a yes. If you've been wondering if they've been noticing you, it's a yes. Let's see what else is here. They feel like showing off, and I feel like they may attempt to, but they kind of feel like showing off in some form. But they also could be fantasizing about you at times. So let's see what the tarot cards say, and then we'll get the spiritual advice, and then move on to the family, friends, coworker. Let's see. They don't know if they should make a move and go for it and just rush in, or if they should just pull back and take it easy. They're stuck between that energy. So they're kind of hesitant to make a move, though they want to. Like they quickly want to rush in, but they're not sure. Okay, so let's get spiritual advice real quick. Oh, wow. A year from now, either you guys will come together or they will finally make their move. Nice. But as of for now, I feel like they're not entirely ready to either have things be more real or serious, or for them to make a move yet, because there's a need for recovery either on your end or their end, or probably both of you. However, don't get discouraged. Just have patience. Okay? Let's see what else is here for spiritual advice. Magician card. That's a card of like making things happen and taking everything that you have at your disposal and using it, including your charm. Okay, so it says you are ready, you have the resources or the ability to manifest whatever it is you want. Life is magical, use your charm, because a magician is also a charmer. Okay, honestly, I'm gonna leave it at that because I think that's all there is to it. Okay, yep. All right, moving on to the final group here, which would be families, friends, co-workers. Family, friends, and co-workers. We're going to see how does the family, friends, and co-workers feel about you. If you're curious to know. If not, then this is where it ends. This is where the reading ends for you. But for those of you who want to know, stick around. All right. Okay, so let's see. How does your family, friends, co-workers feel about you? And I'm not going to do one for each group. I'm just going to do this in general, okay? So whoever you've been having the most interaction with that you even care to really know about, this is the energy that's really going to get picked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't really have anything really, you know, going on in certain areas of your life, then don't worry about it. Okay, they feel like you're a joy to be around. They enjoy being around you. They think you're a lot of fun. Let's see what else. So, okay. They feel like you can be helpful sometimes, other times not so helpful. Sometimes you give, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you're there for them, sometimes you're not, is what they kind of get in terms of how they view you or feel about you. But still, they have good vibes about you, good feelings about you. They feel like you bring joy, good positive energy, happiness. Like you make them feel positive, feel good, happy. You're a joy to be around. They enjoy being around you. Even though you may not be around as much, or you may not always be there for them, or be you may not always help them when they need it, but they still find that you're still good energy, you're still fun, you're still joy to be around. They still get positive vibes from you. They could also see you as successful. It's also possible that they could be worried or concerned about your health, or if they're not in good health, it might be because maybe that's interesting. I get it. I get it. They don't feel like you're always present, meaning they don't always feel like you're physically present, like you're always there. That keeps coming up here in the read. They feel a lack of your presence, like you're not always there. It's also possible, like I said, that somebody here is not feeling so great or not feeling so well. And maybe they feel like you're not really either there as much, or your ability to be there for them is limited. So they still feel hopeful and optimistic. They still have faith in you at some point, showing up for them or being there for them. They still see, um, they still try to see the good in you. Okay, they still try to see the best in you, regardless of you not being present. I feel like they also wish for you to be present, more present, meaning to be there more often for them, you know. So let's see what the spiritual advice is here. Interesting. Okay. Helpful people. Either you guys need to um enlist some, others to be helpful. So if you're not able to be there for them very often or whatever, um, you're being advised to maybe get others involved that could be there and be helpful to kind of lighten the load so that the expectation is not all placed on you to be the one that's always there, because you may not be able to, or it may be draining to you, but it's pointing out there's something better, like there is um, better opportunity or better solution to working out the situation, but it's going to require other people to be involved and to come in and be helpful. So no matter if this is what a friend, family member, or coworker, or coworkers, or whatever, this is all the energy that's surrounding this whole situation. Um, Next set of cards. Okay, Six of Cups here. That's pointing out memories from your history or childhood. Sometimes it's a card of nostalgia. So remembering the good times, remembering the past. But it also could be like something resurfacing from the past or a person resurfacing from the past. There's a need to either look back at something from the past, or someone may be holding on to the past a bit too much. And when people do that, they're not able to, move more forward with the times that change. Because just because things were a certain way before doesn't mean that it will always remain the same. And there's a need for someone to look at that, perhaps them. But it's pointing out issues regarding children, like I said, someone romanticizing the past, and memories from, history or childhood or just the past period. That's something that needs to be kind of like addressed, I guess, or something. But or a lot of times when I see the Six of Cups, it's pointing out that there's a need to move forward from the past and into the present and the future. So it could be that that's what needs to happen for between you and this other person, and get more in present times, and maybe set the expectation that, hey, I know things were this way before, but this is how things have to be now because this is my limitations, so people understand. But you have Six of Air, which is pointing out that things will smooth out. You will, if there's been, you know, difficulties or conflict, that you will, you and this person will get, or these people will get to move forward and things will improve. So things are going to be looking up. It's the end of a difficult situation. Okay. So let's see if I can get a few more cards here, and then we'll press forward. Blow off some steam. So if somebody's frustrated about the situation here, just blow off some steam productively and drop it. Just let it go. Whatever it is that's been, laying heavy here or causing conflict, just drop it, let it go. Don't hold on to it or hang on to it, because um it won't do any good, you know. And sometimes you just have to be willing to drop something, let it go, not carry on forth with it, not argue with people, not hold a grudge. Okay. So that was the How Does the Family, Friends, Coworkers Feel About You reading, for those who are wondering. I appreciate you guys watching. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and check out the other readings that I have. The health reading will be next. Peace.